Hey, this is Gil recording my first video for the TMIG channel on YouTube. Decided to make my first video about the 2017 Volvo XC90 that I'm completely obsessed about. We got it about a month ago, and I have been doing lots of research, watching lots of videos. Shout out to Elton for his awesome videos on the XC90's features, and decided to record a video on the latest and greatest software. I wasn't able to find a version number anywhere in the census system, but it is the newest software that is coming out on the 2018 XC60. Just brought my car in for service earlier this week, and they installed it for me. So thought I'd do a quick video. Didn't see anything online yet about this particular software upgrade. It's not super huge, but there are some pretty awesome visual enhancements that were brought in to kind of unify the way that Apple CarPlay looks across the board. So we'll start off by turning on the car. You'll see some changes to the instrument cluster here. So if I go ahead and turn it on, we get a nice little indication that all of the systems are working correctly, which is pretty cool. Gives me the details just like normal and goes into my navigation screen. So if I come over here, I can see the new and improved interface for Census. So there's not a whole lot of setting changes, but mostly just the way that the UI appears. So if you guys are using CarPlay, which if you are Apple users, you should be, on the left side, you have all of your different apps that you've used recently. In my case, I've used Messages, Maps, and Spotify, and then I have all my rest of my apps here for me to choose from. Now, if I go to, for instance, the navigation section, I see that same type of UI for navigation. So instead of having the information at the bottom of the screen, on the left side you could set destination, you get your information for ahead, any alerts, traffic, all that good stuff. So that's pretty nice. If I go into the radio section, I'm able to see library, which of course is, you know, the stations, your favorites. You can tune it manually. You can see my last two apps that you can use from a radio perspective, so XM Radio and Spotify. Through this interface, you can quickly get to that. So it's pretty nice. It gives you the breadcrumbs of things that you've used recently, so that way you don't have to go swipe to the right menu, or I'm sorry, from right to left, to get to the different sound apps that you can use. So I thought that was pretty nice. So I'm going to quickly switch over to XM Radio. And there we go, switches over to my favorites. I'm able to get this view just like normal. One thing that I hope that they change in the future, this is just one of my pet peeves, is if you were to scroll through this list, it's annoying to me that at the bottom it just continues to scroll, but I don't see the actual view change. I would love for this to move as I scroll down on the list. So Volvo, if you guys are listening, it would be awesome to see that enhancement in the future. It's a little annoying as I'm driving to have to physically scroll with my finger as opposed to have it move down automatically as it moves down the list. So just a friendly little suggestion there. So next I'm going to go to the phone section, and if you're using your phone via Bluetooth, you can see contacts, recents, keypad, and the ability to change to a different phone if you have multiple set up in your system to do it in this left side panel view. So pretty nice enhancement there. The other really awesome thing actually that I forgot about, let me put my seatbelt on so it'll actually let me do this. So now, if you put the car into reverse, it has a different screen, which is pretty awesome. Here, let me move back a little bit so I don't get that beeping. There we go. So the new screen here has the park in and park out information at the top. And then we have a new zoom button, which was not there before, at least as far as I remember seeing it. So you can zoom in, make sure that there's nothing in real close proximity to you in the back. You can quickly switch to the 360 view of the camera to determine how close you are to other vehicles. There's where you can set your lines and all those other features that you have available to you. And let's go back to... No, that's not what I want. Alright, I switched the view, so it's not going to let me go back. Let me get out of this. So I have the little beepy guy, PAS. I'd have to look at the actual information of what that actually means, but the thing that tells you your proximity to other vehicles, and then you have your lines and your CTA. Again, I think that's the radar, but I'd have to reference my manual to figure that out for sure. So just a nice little enhancement to the way that you reverse. Before it was just full screen on the backup camera, and now you have some additional options. So as far as I can tell, those are the latest updates in this particular software version that is available to all XC90 customers as of this week. Date today is the 12th of May, so if you are an XC90 customer with a fairly new, I think 2016, 2017, take it into the dealer, make sure you get this update. It's pretty nice, and it's just something that they're unifying between this particular version and the 2018 version of the XC60. If you have any questions or things you'd like me to check out further, feel free to drop them in the comments section. Again, this is my first video, so thanks for checking it out. Hopefully I'll add some fancy graphics and fun sounds for the future, but for now, bare bones, just getting out a few videos to see what everybody thinks about them. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the update.